Some water. I'm gonna have a tablespoon of MSM powder. No particular reason, just I like to get it a tablespoon once a day, and I'm just gonna have it this morning. Then it's time to hit the gym. So I started today's leg workout off with 4 sets of these heavy leg extensions. I believe I'm doing the full stack right here. And this is the way I like to start it off. I'll do a nice long warm up, make sure my knees are really warmed up. And then I'll start off with 4 heavy sets from anywhere from around 6 to 12 reps. Now that was my final set that you just saw there. I did 8 reps. And the clip you're seeing right now is 4 lighter sets, which I did right after. And this is a good way just to get a good mind-muscle connection and get a good stretch and squeeze in the muscle and just really focus on the quads contracting. Now I went way higher reps. I did anywhere from around 12 to 20 reps right here. And it's just an amazing way to really change up the tension on your muscle. A lot of people just stick to 4 sets and they'll just do 4 straight sets. I like to get a lot of variety in my workouts, so that's why I'll do 4 heavy sets and then 4 light sets and completely change the tempo that I do the reps at. So I did the exact same thing for these hamstring curls. This was my heavy set. I didn't want to record both because I don't want to make this video too long. But I did 4 heavy sets of these lying down hamstring curls. I then did 4 light sets. And then I moved on to some squats. I'm doing some back squats here. And I did 4 sets of 5 reps with 100 kilograms. Now, obviously, I could go a lot heavier if I did these first. However, at this stage, I'm pretty fatigued. And keep in mind, I just did 16 sets to failure there on my legs. So my legs are pretty fatigued. I then did 4 sets of these front squats. This is 80 kilograms. And I did the exact same rep range of 4 sets of 5. Just to get some heavy weight in there. I think it's important, obviously I've already said it, I think it's very important that you do get some low rep sets in and also get some of those high rep sets in. Now the next exercise I moved on to was the seated leg press. Now as you will see, I do not get a lot of range of motion, and that's just a personal preference for me. If you saw those squats, I go right ass to the grass. However, whenever I do leg press, I find whenever I bring my knees right down to my chest, I don't really get the same contraction in my quads, and that's the reason I'm doing this exercise. I want to build my quads, and whenever I focus on the bottom portion of the movement, I can really just start to focus on my quads, and that's why I go high reps, because you're not getting that long of time under tension because you're doing such a short range of motion. It's important that you do those high reps to get an increased amount of time under tension on that muscle that you're working. Now my leg workouts changed quite a bit because this gym that I'm currently training at only has 1 squat rack. So sometimes whenever I come into the gym, someone's using the squat rack and they might be using it for up to an hour. So whenever that happens, I'll just start off with all my isolation movements first. And then other times, whenever the squat rack's free, I'll just jump straight in, do my squats first, and then finish off with my isolation exercises, then some leg press, and then I finish off my workout every single time with calves. Right here, I did 10 sets to failure of these seated calf extensions. Now, as you can see, I'm going extremely slow. I like to go very heavy on calves, but also go nice and slow and just really focus on slowly stretching those calves and then getting a good squeeze at the top and pausing on that extension and really making my calves burn. So that's my full leg workout, guys. Enjoy the rest of the video. So I've got some mashed potato, I've got some spring onion in there, I've also got some lettuce, cucumber and tomatoes. I sliced up a chicken breast as well right here. I threw on some mixed herbs and chili, I grilled it. And this is going to be everything that I'm having for right now. Now that chicken breast was pretty small, so I'm definitely going to be adding in some more protein later on. But this is what I'm having right now. I'm going to do some work. So it's 11 p.m. right now. I usually don't eat this late. For the most part, I try and stop eating at 8 p.m. And sometimes I might stop eating around 9 p.m. But that's the most part. But right now it's 11. And I'm a wee bit hungry. And I'm doing chest and cardio tomorrow. And I want to make sure I have enough nutrients and carbohydrates and overall macronutrients in me to keep me going for that workout. So I want to prepare myself something now. This is also going to help keep me focused. I've got a lot of videos that I want to edit and upload and just overall make some creative content tonight. So I want to make sure I'm on point. So that's why I've thrown in a lot of superfoods in here. I've got cacao powder, maca root powder, carob powder, mucuna powder, just a lot of different superfoods, high in micronutrients. Also, they're going to benefit me a lot. So to add in some of these extra macronutrients, I'm going to throw in 2 scoops of this vegan protein. Just going to bump this up to 12 grams. Protein. Boom. 1. These aren't that big of scoops, as you can probably see. They're pretty fucking skinny. Boom. Then I'm going to add in 50 grams of oats. $52 grams of oats. That's how we do it. 1 whole egg. This baby's organic as well. Always crack your egg into a cup before drinking it raw, because you do not know what the fuck is going in your blender. This past maybe week or something, we've had a lot of stories about people having experiences with eggs. So we're keeping it very fucking clean over here. I don't want a blood clot or a fucking, what was it we found one day, like a fetus? Not a fetus, I don't know what the fuck it was, like an embryo or some shit. So I'm not for drinking that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna have this. Boom. Product placement. A bit of rice nut. Boom. Some fresh water. If you're using earphones, you might want to take them out. And I can tell you right now, if you want to meet a fucking focused Andrew, you drink yourself one of these fucking superfood shakes. It's so fucking easy to digest. It's got everything you fucking want in it. I'm gonna be so focused. That's gonna do it for another day in the life of a cut. Let me know what you're interested in seeing. I do read the comments. I might not reply to everything, but for the most part, I read comments, I read my messages, my emails, my Facebook messages. I'm staying on top. So I'm gonna finish this. Y'all stay tuned. Boom! That actually does taste quite nice. It's got the same texture and consistency as a milkshake. And even whenever you drink it, although it may not be as sweet as your usual milkshake, whenever you've got the sweetness from that protein powder, it's naturally sweetened. And then you throw in that cacao powder and that gives it like a chocolatey taste. And you've got that maca and that gives it quite like a vanilla taste. And it really is quite nice. Now, whenever you throw in those other superfoods, things like reishi mushroom, gynostemma, it doesn't really taste that nice with those in it, and you do get quite a bad aftertaste. But if you guys want to try this, it does actually taste nice, and you can cater it to the way you want to taste. Throw in loads of fruit, throw in less superfood, you're going to make a really nice, tasty shake. So I'm going to drink this to keep me going, and that's it.